What's happening, guys? It's Coskull here again, and this time, this is a little introduction thingy. I am playing Star Wars: The Old Republic beta since the NDA has actually been lifted. Hooray! I am playing, what are they called? The thingy with the pistols. Anyway, I've picked my advanced class. I am a scoundrel, and I'm about to do a dungeon. This is a level 20 dungeon on the planet of Taurus in I don't even know what galaxy. There are a lot of galaxies, so bit of a spoiler. After the main story, you reach level 10, you go to a new planet, Coruscant, and when you complete Coruscant, you get your own spaceship. And I've gotten that. Traveled to this world. I'm sorry, and I've leveled to level 19, and now I'm doing a dungeon here, a level 20 dungeon, as you can see. I've spec'd as a healer, but a scoundrel. Oh, I'll just take it from the beginning. Basically, if you don't know much about Star Wars: The Old Republic or how the classes work, there are 4 classes on each side, the light and the dark side. You choose one, and then you level to level 10, and you can pick a class. Now, there are 2 advanced classes as well, so let's say I start a trooper at level 1. I level to level 10, and then I get to choose between, I don't know what the trooper choices are. A vanguard and soldier, whatever. So those are 2 underclasses. I've chosen the scoundrel class, advanced class, and within the scoundrel there are 3 talent trees. One is like a sneaky, stealthy, close combat tree. Second is just plain damage tree, and the third is a healing tree. Needless to say, I don't have a lot of points in the tree yet, like 2 points, but yeah, it's a healing tree, which is really useful because of all these instances and stuff. They pretty much healer, and not a lot of people are playing healers, surprisingly. So, Scoundrel, I find it, the only downside to it is, get my action bar, you can see skill number 2 and 3 and some other skills are grayed out. That basically means some of my skills I have to be in cover to use, and the cover mechanic is quite clunky. I don't think it quite works. I mean, it works in PvE fine, but in PvP it's so stupid. You see, I'm sitting in cover right now. It's basically like having to be in stealth as a rogue. It's entirely different stance bar. But anyway, you can't move in cover, but a good thing is, though, as you see here, I take cover behind this, and the droids cannot hit me, or the mob can't hit me if I'm down the cover. But if I want to cast anything, I have to stand up cover. So it's a good thing in some PvE situations. As a healer, you see I'm avoiding a lot of damage from sitting in cover. Yeah, healers, healer scoundrels using 1 pistol. Oh, I got a text. I'll just ignore that for now. What was I saying? Healer scoundrels, 1 pistol. Damage is not bad. In PvP, I have some PvP videos as well on my channel if you want to go check them out. It's not bad. I can definitely get kills, but I mean, the Jedis and the Sith warriors and, you know, the other classes do a lot more damage. And I think the trooper is a lot like the class I'm playing right now, in the sense that you have kind of the same abilities. They're called differently and they have different animations, but the trooper does more damage. The main difference is that the trooper can just run around and do all the abilities that I have to be in cover to do, which kinda sucks. I mean, trooper's definitely a lot more than a scoundrel is. Healing, healing is fine. you can see gameplay here that I am having a bit of trouble keeping one of the guys alive. I think it's Denaria, which was our tank to begin with, but with he only has like 2000 HP, and everyone else in our group has like 3000. So we switched him out as a tank. Now he's just DPSing. Early in the video, if you may have seen it, he just charged in and he died instantly. I chance to keep him alive. Resource system, it's pretty much just energy. You use energy, the most basic attacks that I have. You see, if I attack NPCs, this was my basic attack, bound to 1. It doesn't use any energy, but everything else uses energy. And I have one ability that regenerates a bunch of energy, like 40% of my energy. So it's kind of hard to heal sometimes. You run out of energy and you have to like attack the NPCs in order to get your energy back, and it's a clunky mechanic. I think I'd rather play like a sage or a magician for healing. I'm gonna be playing the trooper at launch at least. Now that's the class covered generally on Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's a good game, no doubt about it, really. But it has some flaws. It's so story driven compared to other MMOs, which is really nice. And I think the way they worked it out with being an MMO and being as story driven as it is, worked out really well in BioWare's favor. You see here, I guess we get fun factor survey sometimes when we play. You know, the GMs just send it out to everyone on the server, and it pops up, asks you what you're doing, how fun it is. Yeah, general feedback. PvP is really fluent. I mean, combat in general, it feels really good. I think that's the main thing that makes an MMO fail or not fail, is how the PvP feels. Games like Rift didn't have it. DC Universe Online didn't have it. Lots of other MMOs that came out didn't have it. Everyone just, I'm gonna use it as because it is an obvious example. WoW, because WoW has nailed the combat. It just feels so fluent. And I think Star Wars: The Old Republic comes really close to that. It feels really good, except for the cover mechanic. It's really clunky. I haven't really played any other classes besides the Scoundrel that I'm playing right now. So I am gonna try out like a Jedi at some point, or a Trooper. Probably not a Trooper because they're really a lot like Scoundrels. But yeah, no surprise for you guys watching, like 8 out of 10 people on Star Wars: The Old Republic play Jedi Knights, and I don't like that. Here's a quick look at the character screen. You have your titles, all your equipment. You have followers or crew, just like you did in Mass Effect games, if any of you have played that out there. You have your crew on your ship, and you can bring one with you when you leave for a planet, or you can just, when you're on a planet, you can switch between them as you want. Some fight, some tank, some do heavy damage, and some heal you. It's different from companion to companion. But needless to say, they're really handy. Now, because we're in a full group consists of people, then we can't have our companions out because they actually count as a party member. Because they are quite good and quite helpful. I would say my DPS companion does at least as much damage as I do. Plus he has a tank stance, so he holds aggro and stuff when I what else is there to talk about? The hype, Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's coming out on December 20th, and I like it. I really like the concept of having your own starship and you fly around in the galaxy and stuff like that. When you fly around and you enter a galaxy, you can see a map of all the all the planets. You can see the level range of that planet, and you can see what quests you have there. And the quests and the instances, I like them a lot, because this game is easy as, say, as an obvious example again. It's really hard. You can't do a two-man quest alone. I mean, that's just really, really, really fucking hard. And you see this instance is not very easy as well. You see their health going down a lot. So I definitely like the challenge, and I'm gonna be buying it launch for sure. As you see, there are group conversations here. You can do that. Pretty much with anything, if you're in a group of one or more people, then if you're on the same quest and you have to talk to a guy, you can all join in at the same time. And if you, say, if I pick one conversation option, as you see, and the other guys pick another, then as you see in the bottom left corner, we all roll a number, and the one that rolls highest is the one that wins, and the story goes that way. But don't worry if you choose a light side option, but the other guy chooses dark side option. You're not gonna gain dark points. You're still gonna gain light points and be a good guy, because that's the choice you made. So yeah, heroic quest finished. As you see, there's a survey here. Fill them out pretty much every time you finish something for feedback. And yeah, at launch there are going to be a lot of heroic raids as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get to talk much about the mechanics. I don't have a lot of time. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and see you next time.